secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demon, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down, see me winning, you ain't like me then.
All right, so today we're gonna answer the simple question of what's the best height for a lockdown, all right? We're gonna go through some heights from 6'5" up to 6'9". There's gonna be some obvious strengths and weaknesses that most people will know off rip. And if you don't know, obviously that's why I'm here, to help you out, to explain the 6'5" through the 6'9s and what is the best value, etc. Okay, so first let's just talk about 6'5s, okay? And if you've been watching my videos long enough, you know I highly favor 6'5s. And the reason being is not only because the cap breakers are absolutely broken with this height, but you can go max wingspan, and then you can get all the way up to not max wingspan, one tick under, and then get all the way up to 92 strength, right? Now, what does 92 strength do? Well, let's go ahead and show you real quick. So 92 strength, as you come here, will allow you to get, right, legend, okay? Legend and move one forcer, and then you'll also be able to get your, move the speed up to 90, okay? So you're able to do that with this build. And then of course, also, if you wanted to get 92 speed, you can drop your 92 speed down, boom, 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 right here. Get 92 agility, max out your wingspan. And then you'll get 92 agility, which will allow you to, of course, be able to get pick dodger on legend if you wanted to. There's a lot of, shuffling that you can do with this build. But if you go to someone like a 6'9", right? 6'9", you can go as low as you want with max wingspan, and you cannot get a 99 perimeter defense, okay? What you can get is a 92, right? You can get a 92 with 72 strength, right? So you can get a 92, and then that 72 strength, which will allow you to get that brick wall on bronze, and then of course, you'll be able to use a max +1 to get that on gold, etc. I have a 6'9" center. Small forward. And I use him because in the beginning of the year, remember, this was like the 7'4" killer, because you can get your 92 perimeter defense and then use a max +2 to get legend. And then you can also get a very high block at 94 and, go here. All right. And you'll be able to get a 99 block, which would then give you legend paint patroller, and you'll be able to have, off-ball pass and all that, right? The thing about the 6'9s is that they do not have the high perimeter defense. So if you're going 6'9", you have to understand this is going to be the build that is going to be the back end. I'm going to leave links to the 6'9 build too, so you can see the full potential of a 6'9. A 6'9 with the 186 weight with the 92 perimeter defense, to me, is the best small part build that you can utilize and still dominate, right? Because you can play on the perimeter and you can still guard centers and you can still be able to get rebounds, okay? So as you can see here, you have the 85 rebound. You can get max +2 to get that rebound chaser Hall of Fame if you wanted to, etc. Again, there's so much about this build that I like, and that's the reason why you see me just keep on tweaking with it, because I just love this build. There's not a lot of builds on this game that just makes me be like, man, like this is pretty dope. But I love the 6'9", and I love the 6'5" lockdowns. Remember, so again, as you're gonna see here, this is just what I'm working with right now. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna leave the link to making this build in description, like I said, and you see this is what happens, man. That's why I gotta have builds already pre-made. If y'all want to know why I have to have builds pre-made, because I'm always tweaking stuff. I'm all like, this right here, I gotta do it, right? Like I'm sitting over here just like, man, let me go ahead and get this real quick, because I want to show y'all completely what it can do. But yeah, so this is what we're looking at. I go with the 85 still, all right? And then of course, you gotta go ahead and get that 3-point shot. Max it all the way out. So obviously there's some things I need to go ahead and tweak around, but the build will be in the description because it does have a max out 3-ball. I can't remember what I did, but I love 6'9s as far as playing as a swing. It can play on the perimeter. But again, you want to treat this one in the rec. It'll be a good small forward, power forward type build. And then let's go back again, like I said, to these 6.5s. The 6.5s can get that 99, like I told you. It can get to 92 strength. It can still get 95 speed. It can do all that. A lot of things that obviously a 6.9 can't do. All right. Again, I have a 6.5 lockdown build that I dropped, and I will show you the link in the description on that. Now, the question would be, well, what about the heights in between? 6'6", 6'7", and 6'8". Well, let's just go ahead and go 6'6" real quick. All right. So we'll go 6'6". And again, as you can see, you have to lower your weight. You have to max out your wingspan, and you can now go, if you wanted to go, let's say here 92. All right, let's get that 92 strength, right? You'll have the 99 steal, the 99 perimeter defense. You have all that, right? The only problem is that, again, it comes down to what are you trying to get with this block, right? So you see here at 7 feet, max out wingspan, you get an 80 block. At 6'5", right? At a max out wingspan, you only get a 72. So there's nothing you can get past that at 72. You can't get paint controller because you got to be 6'6" or taller. That's where a lot of people are going to argue at. And they're going to be like, well, if you go 6'6", then, I'm able to get paint controller, right? I'm able to, really play defense in the paint, help out in the paint, that type of deal. My argument to that is what your center is there for. That is what your if you're playing threes, that's what your center's for. Your three, that's what they're for. They're there to hedge, to help out there, right? If you're getting beat to the paint, because in reality, if you're playing somebody doing pick and roll, it's gonna be you and that center that's gonna be in that pick and roll. Your guard's gonna be sitting off in the corner, right? Now, if you want to do everything, then make a 6'5", because the 6'5" is gonna be able to dribble. The link's in the description. You're gonna see it. The 6'5" lockdown can still get that 94 perimeter defense, still get that high strength, still get the 90 speed, do all that. Yeah, you're only gonna have a 68 block, right? But you're gonna be able to dribble. You have a high 3 ball. You're gonna get 96 driving dunk because the cat breakers are so broken. But again, if some of y'all are really set on how many blocks a game do you get, like, you know what I'm saying? As a perimeter lockdown, how many blocks a game do you think you're really gonna get? Like, that's where I don't understand. But we can go to the 6'6" again, right? Max out that wingspan, and you can get an 80. So what happens is a lot of you will go for the 74 because now you got paint controller on bronze, right? So you got that. And then, of course, we'll get this vert up. All right, the vert. And there we go. Let's get the vert over here. All right. Most of it will just stop at 83. Lockdown 83. So now you have the 78, okay? You remember now, your chase down, your paint controller can only be bronze, your high fly denier can only be silver. You can use a max +2 on that to get that to Hall of Fame. But people just randomly throw out max +2, max +1, as if like you had tons of categories. You only get 2 max +2s you can do. You can only get 2 max you get a couple 3 max +1s, right? But you can only do 2 max +2s, and one of them has to be in your specialization. If you don't have defensive specialization, then you're only able to use a max +2, one category of max +2 in your defense, right? Understand that. So you just can't just say, I'm a max +2 this, I'm a max +2. No. So I have defensive specialization. I have all of them specialized except for rebounding. So I could make a build and use, like if I wanted to use 2 categories of max +2, I can do that because I have defensive specialization. So I can do that and make my build tailored to that. But if you're not, then understand you just can't do that. And also you're limited on cat breakers, right? A lot of us, like right now, I'm on my way to having 15 cat breakers, but a lot of you probably still don't have a crew. You probably didn't do those, what you call it, the little reward things where you can get 2 extra cat breakers for, doing all the little treasure hunt stuff. You know what I'm talking about, guys. So you have to understand how many cat breakers you have there. And last but not least, 6'6" is not going to be, you're not able to make a 6'6" build, a 6'5" build, just like you did with a 6'6" build, right? And I'm going to go ahead and pull it up real quick. I'm just going to not pull it up. I'm going to go ahead and make it just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, the limitations you'll have with your 6'6" build compared to a 6'5", because I think some people have to visually see it. So that's what we're going to do. Excuse me. we're gonna visually see it. So let me just go ahead real quickly and make this, and I'm gonna show you why it's so important. Remember now, this is gonna be the cracked out lockdown build that I like, right? Like, you know me, that can do a little bit of everything, but still be a defender, right? So let me go 6'5" here, 224. And this build is going to be linked in the description also, but I just want to go ahead and show you again. This is what happens, man, when I get to chit chatting. You know, this is what happened when Unc just get to chit chat, man. You're gonna see some things, but you're gonna see just off rip how you're not able to do a lot of things that you want to at 6'6" when you're talking about it at a 6'5", right? 6'5" is just like that sweet spot. Last year was 6'4s. This year they went an inch taller and went 6'5", right? But again, you see here I got that 68 still, right? And that's just to get that bronze. And then we'll just go 58 right here, because I'm not worrying about that. I always go 60 just to get that rebound chaser. And then you know I go 90-90. All right. And then we'll go 83. Boom. And then we'll go 80. All right. So you see what we made here, right? 90-90, all this, right? 83 strength, maxed out wingspan, 87 3 ball, 88 driving dunk. Now watch this. We'll go 6'6". All right. We got to go ahead, get that 83 strength, keep that 90, right? Max out our wingspan. So now we got to add more weight, 83. So you can already see my agility is now an 89. I can't get 90, right? So we have that already. So we can come up here, boom, go back here, get 83 strength, right? You see right here? You see? I only have a 93. I had 94 because I used 5 cap breakers here. I had a 75 ball handle. Now I only have a 74. I had 80 free throw right here. I had a 40 standing dunk. You're going to see that everything has now changed. I can't even do that. I can't even get a 94 right here. I had 94 right here. You see what I'm saying? I had 90 agility right here. Okay. I had 80 pass accuracy right here. I'm 6'6". I can't do that. Right. I had an 87 3 ball. Now I only have an 83. So at 6'5", I can do so much more with my lockdown build. Right. And guess what? It gets even worse at 6'7". It gets even worse. So we're coming here, right? We want to still get maxed out that wingspan. We want to keep the 83 strength, but guess what? Now I only have 86 agility. Now I can't even do even less, right? So now I only have 90, boom, all right, 83 strength. I can't even do this. I'm done. So now hopefully you're starting to see why I say it's either 6'5" or 6'9". A lot of these creators are going to try to find ways to just, you know, really hype up this block. And the reality is, a lot of you, if you're not running with teammates, you play at randoms, you need to have a lockdown build that can do everything, that can pick up the damn ball, that can dribble, that can do it all, right? Once you start creeping this way, you might as well just go ahead and be more of a swing, a back end, power forward, center type. You see what I'm saying? In the park. In the rec, you'll be a power forward, small forward, right? Because this right here is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. At this point in time, you might as well just go 6'9". So hopefully you understand exactly what I mean by this, is by, you know, why I feel like 6'5" and 6'9" is the perfect heights. There's no need for me to break down 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", because you're just not going to be able to do the things that you can do with the 6'5" and the 6'9", right? So again, let's come here. Let's go 224, like I said, right? Max out that wingspan, 6'11". And let's go right back and making this build like I had it beforehand. 90. Like, you just can't do. Look at this. I mean, just look how crazy it is at this height. I mean, I'm just saying, man, like, it is broken. It's cracked. All right. It's cracked. Excuse me. Excuse me. So let me here. Oops. All right. And I just want to make sure I got everything right. Here, and then 68. Oops, something is still off. Let me see, where do I need to go at? 35. Oh yeah, boom. All right, 68, 68, 88. Boom. All right, so now we're back to what I say at this 6'5", right? Now, remember, you can't make this build as, remember, you already saw as you went taller, you had less and less cap breakers to work with, okay? Now keep in mind, I'm doing this build as a build that can do everything. Right? Can do everything. Like, this is, to me, I feel like this is the best lockdown you can make. You can play in pro in this build, have a 99 perimeter defense, and go absolutely crazy. But you can also, as you see here, you get an 86 ball handle and 86 speed with ball. all right, you'll get 90, 92, 94, 95, a 96 driving dunk with just 15 cap breakers. Boom, boom, boom. You already got that. Or a 75 speed ball and a 75 ball handle, you're still able to dribble. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't even have to worry about that. Let's just go 96 on our driving dunk, and then let's go 99 on our perimeter defense. You know what I mean? You can't do this at 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". You can't do that. Or 6'9", obviously, right? You can't do that. You can't do that. Right? And then also you got cap breakers here if you want to go 95 speed. So basically what I'm saying is that if you want to be a straight up compy sweaty lockdown, you can go 95 on your perimeter defense, and then you can go 95 on your speed, and then that's it. You'll still have an 88 driving dunk, you still have an 80 pass accuracy, 87 three ball. You're still cooking. Like, you can see the versatility in this. You don't get that versatility. You don't get the cap breaker setup like this at 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". You're not. You can't even replicate this build at 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why 6'5" for me is the best lockdown height for the perimeter, and 6'9" is the best as a swing. 6'5", yes, you only get a 68 block, and you're not able to get paint patroller. Whoop-de-doo, like, who cares? You're on the perimeter. You're not, like, if you're getting 8 blocks as a lockdown, then yeah, it's worth it. But ain't nobody caring about how many blocks you're getting in the paint as a lockdown, perimeter lockdown. They're caring about how many threes you're stopping, right? How many threes are you stopping? How hard are you making it for the point guard to score? And I hope some of y'all understand that. But again, some of y'all locked in. Hell, man, shoot, man. Nah, man. My lockdown got da-da-da. I got 98,000 strength. You know what I'm saying? I got a 99,000 block. Bro, like, ain't nobody trying to see me in the paint. Yeah, but you're getting shot on all day on the three, right? I love how people in the comment section act like they're just goats. Like, they're the best thing since 2K. Ain't none of y'all pros. Ain't none of y'all creators. Y'all don't, you know what I mean? And again, this is just the reality. But some of y'all gonna still go in the comment section and have your opinion on it. 68 block. Listen, the only thing people are gonna talk about is a 68 block. Like, it really gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. All right. At 6'5", you can also get a 90. You know, if you wanted to get a 99 perimeter defense, 99 still, you can do that. I chose to have the high driving dunk because I just love having the ability to do that. Because again, you know, I make builds based upon season 9. Like, I want to be able to, when season 9 is done, and you know, or not, for me it won't be that long, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'll be able to have like 20-something cap breakers, and I have an 86 ball handle, an 86 speed with ball, 96 driving dunk, 99 perimeter defense. Like, this build is going to grow with me as the seasons go, and as I get more and more. As you see, I'm pretty close to getting you see, I'm 84% to getting 3 more cap breakers, bro, being a starter 5. You know what I'm saying? So again, that is going to open up a lot for me. And, you know, so that's kind of how I look at things. So let me real quick come back into this and show you. As you see, I have a lot of builds, guys. I want to show you one more time the importance of, let me go back and show you my 6'9" real quick. I think that's going to be really important. Y'all going to really like that. And you see, ooh, where did I do that 6'5"? I got, God, dog, everything's taken up. Oh yeah, you can see I had 2 of the same builds. All right, so let me just show you real quick the 6'9". I said I'll put the link in the description, but you know, this is what happens when I get to talking, man. All right, and why is this so goated? You know what I mean? Why it's so goated? So again, remember now, as you can't do nothing really much as a 6'9", which you was a 7'5". So like, this is not gonna be a lot of finishing. Okay, not gonna be a lot of finishing. It's just enough. Cap breakers will come in the clutch, but it's just gonna be just enough. Right? All right. That's all I gotta say. Is gonna be just enough. All right. Here, we go 57 on the pass act. Oh, we know what? I'm tripping. Why do I gotta do this? I don't gotta do this. I got the 6'9". I'm tripping. My fault, man. I probably like, yo, you do know you got the build. I got the build, man. It's maxed out, 99. Like, I listen. And I'm not capping. Like, I really run with these builds. Like, all right. So you're gonna see, this is my 6'9". It's 6'9", 186, 7'5" wingspan. You see, I got an 80 mid-range, 83 ball. You can see already, I'm working on way getting that 92 perimeter defense. I got a 99 block, 89 interior defense. And of course, I can still get my cap breakers and get that 75 ball handle and that 80. I'm backwards. 75 speed with ball and that 80 ball handle if I want to. I have a 56 pass accuracy. I can get that all the way up, but I don't really care about it. I use this build solely in park. I got the 85 defensive rebound. Like, this build is absolutely insane. I love this build in the park. So if I'm in the park running threes and they need me to run center, this is what I'm going to run. And once I get this 92 perimeter defense, and I'm about to get that because season, when I hit level 40, I'm close to hitting level 40. Where am I at? I don't know how close I am. Let me see. Yeah, I'm 24, so I'm almost there. Or I'm about to be at 25. And then once I get this one cap breaker right here, you see that one cap breaker right there? And then I get that them three cap breakers. Once I hit starter 5, guess what I'm gonna have? I'm gonna have that 92 perimeter defense, and then I'll have legend challenger also, and legend paint patroller and everything else. Like, it's just gonna be really dope, right? And still have the ability to upgrade more as I go. So that's the reason why I feel like 6'9" and 6'5" are the best heights. But again, you know, hopefully that kind of opens up your eyes a little bit. You get more bang for your buck at 6'5". As you get closer and closer to 6'9", you might as well go 6'9", because that is going to allow you to get the 99 block and just get more tailored to being a center swing in the rec and park, and as a 6'5", a primary ball handler and perimeter block. Now, I'm definitely open. You know how I am, man. Let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about this. You know, what height are you really stuck on? You know what I mean? You know, what direction you going? What height? And I know a lot of y'all have that, you know, mindset that like, damn, well, I didn't make no 6'5". I didn't make no 6'9". So then you come to the comment section, you just be like, man, that shit trash. Like, man, my 6'6" lockdown, da-da-da-da-da, my 6'7". But you already see that you can't get the best bang for your buck. The best bang for your buck, where if you only making 1 or 2 builds and you want your dollar to stretch, it's gonna be 6'5", 6'9". To me, that's not even up for debate. But as usual, you already know, man, I love to hear what y'all gotta say. So, are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Am I cooking with grease? Am I making any sense? If I am, just drop a like, subscribe to the channel. And as usual, your favorite old head Uncle Jimmy. I'll be back really soon on the Banger Man. You know, when I say back soon on the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.